Welcome back, entrepreneurs. Thank you so much for dropping by today. We're going to talk about scaling your business using a new thought process that I recently read about. It's a new year, so let's do some new thinking about scaling your business, because this is the year for you to do it. And this new thought process, this new thinking is about how your communication and your strategies change at every level of your business growth. To succeed in this competitive business environment, a business must adapt and modify its strategies at each level of growth. So the only question really is how do I do it? So let's talk about the good and the bad. But just before that, there's a great book that I'd encourage you to get a hold of. It's called Blitz Scaling. I'm really, really interested. The author is Reid Hoffman and Chris Lee. A must read if you're interested in scaling. The three things when you just continue to do what you're doing now. Your growth is slow, and that's what's happening, right? It's just consistent, but it's not out of this stratosphere. Your team get very frustrated. They might not be telling you, but we all love to be involved in something great, something that's, think about a sporting team. We all love to back the winners. It's the same with your team. They're very loyal, but there's a lot more they can do. And number three, slow growth is costly. It's costly. It's costly in time, and it's costly in the investment that you have to make to just creep along, as opposed to a similar investment to really amplify your growth. And by changing to this new way of thinking about your scaling, you actually stay in control. The whole way you are in control. You have less turnover with your team because they are very much more engaged, and they're getting satisfaction, not just a pay packet, but they're getting satisfaction being part of your journey. And number three, your investment is relative to your business growth. For example, you have right now the right size office. If you're going to wait 4 years, you may not have the right size warehouse or medical practice. So right now, your costs are relative to the size of your business, and that's a magnificent benefit. Share a personal story. You may or may not know that I was one of the key people involved in starting the IGA supermarket brand in Australia. And why that was important to this story is that there had been many attempts early in the 90s to bring the independent sector together, but it wasn't working. And when I got involved, we had to change our strategies. We had to change the way we communicated, because previously we were holding up the banner and saying this is what you should do. But it was when we changed our communication and we changed our strategies that all the retailers were able to go, we might not 100% agree, but we can see there's a path forward and we want to be a part of it. And we had to do the same with our suppliers. We had to change our strategy, the way that we communicated, and we had to change the strategy that we communicated. Three things has to happen. The first is your management structure needs to change. Has to change from being founder centric to team centric, so that the team can make decisions quickly that drive the business towards your vision. The second thing that needs to be addressed is your infrastructure. So as you scale, the infrastructure lags behind. The flexibility is vital. Think more about the longer term than the short term. And the third is culture. You know how passionate about culture I am. Culture can endure change, and it can be the guide as you scale. Let's reiterate the benefits. It's called the first scaler's advantage. Similar to the first mover's advantage, the first scalar advantage applies to every industry. Why not? And ultimately means that whoever moves first will gain the lion's share. This is what I'd like you to do next. 1, get a hold of that book, Blitz Scaling. Then book a call with me if you'd like to know more about the first scaler's advantage. Thanks for stopping by. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Take care. Bye for now.